There's no telling where we're going. Let the turtle blow. Is it raining? Is it snowing? Is a hurricane blowing? I don't even know how this sounds. Okay, it's going to take a while for the stream. Can y'all hear me? Biblical history skeptics, come on now. Where you at? There we go. Oh, shit. Damn. I'm not going to lie. I like that. There's a little bit of a delay, but that's okay because I'm watching the live from another. Okay. Oh, hey, Chris Hansen. Good to see you. Haven't seen Chrissy. Haven't seen you in a long time. Anybody who wants to join, you can just pop up here. I put the invite in the chat, so I need to adjust the sound a little bit. Let me turn the reverb on, see how that sounds. I could do the voice of God.
Very well.
Nice. Wow, okay. Very well. All right. I'm kind of liking this. It's a little muddy. I probably should let me put a little bass. Let me put a little bass. See how that sounds. Test, test, test. That's a little bit too much. Let me turn that down. Let me turn the mid. Let me turn the treble up. Pitch. Do I need pitch? Music. Okay. What do you think, Sweet Pea?
I think that's sounding great.
I tell you, this I was a little hesitant, but I think the board is maybe.
Hey, Chrissy, we have missed you. We love you.
Yeah,
we
Chrissy.
hope you're doing well.
I'm just testing the soundboard. I'm just trying to. Yeah. I sound much loud. The S's are much more pronounced hearing it played back in my ear, but it's not as pronounced on the playback. When I'm listening to myself on another channel, it's right where it needs to be. It sounds worse in my own ear.
We have missed you, honey. Do you want to come up and join us if you're able to? It's been too long. I've missed you too much.
We're getting a call.
Oh, very funny.
I hear the call. Is your phone going off?
No.
Oh my God. How many times have I told you? Keep
You're a comedian.
we're just gonna sit here and listen to this all day.
Oh
Answer
my
the
God.
all right. Sound effects are coming in great. I love this.
Mhm.
Some of them are,
I need more coffee.
I don't care. I like the guitar. I'll pick the guitar. Yes, it has been a long time.
Mm.
I'll save this for special guests. Now I got to figure out how to turn my sound effects up or down. I'm still working out the menu.
Damn. Your sound effects are louder than what we are talking.
Well, all right now. I can literally plug in my guitar.
Uh-huh.
Great. That's just. I think I just ran over the strap with my chair.
Oh no.
Not good for live, shows. 'Cause
Mishaps happen.
yeah, no kidding. But the sound is coming in clear. I'm loving it. And let me plug in my guitar.
Okay, I'm gonna mute a minute. If you need me, just tell me to unmute, okay?
Yeah, that's my. Sorry, let me turn that down first. I can't play well, but it's been too long since I've been on the guitar, but it's okay. I can do it. Ugh. I need a pick. Yeah, it picks up the guitar, right? Okay, so EQ status. Reshape. How's that sound?
Chrissy, wait until you see when he's done his hair properly for the show.
Well, thank you.
Mwah.
Appreciate that.
Chef's kiss.
I tell you, I just quit cutting my hair one day, and I just said, you know what? Let's just see what it does. I have no control over it anymore. My hair does what it wants to do now. Price you pay for growing it out.
But it looks lovely.
What song should we sing? Well, I can move the mic all the way up. That's nice. It's almost too much. I'm just going to assume it sounds good. I gotta. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you want, come and join us, Chrissy. It's been a while, been too long. Got to join us. Whatever you want. Yeah, I got to get these strings changed. They sound like mud. Maybe turn it down just a tad. Just a tad. Yeah. Let me know if any of the sound needs work. I got to figure out how to do this without bumping and grinding against everything. Not a problem. Invitation is always open. And you don't even have to turn your camera on.
No, that's fine, Chrissy. Just know we love you. We miss you.
All the new stuff.
And when you feel comfortable to join us, Chrissy, you're more than welcome to. Sorry, I'm interrupting. I will mute.
I wanna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. If you're into Chappelle Roan. Sorry, I cannot hear a thing. I wonder, you know what? I'm gonna. Okay, go ahead. Oh. Turn down the gain. What's the gain? Nothing on here says gain, but let me. I'll just turn down the control. I'm sure there is something. Okay, I've got the bass. I can turn in a little bass, turn down the pitch, the music. I can turn down the monitor, but I don't think that controls. Uh-oh, I just got the swirl of death. That was weird.
Oh no.
I'm gonna need to put my earbuds in just to hear how I sound.
If you actually have the sound mixer, there should be a gain option. If not, go to your computer gain control settings.
If you have an actual sound mixer, there should be a gain option. If not, go to your computer gain control. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me hear it. How's that sound? Yeah, my audio is
That sounds
really
better.
okay. I'll back the audio up. Just move the microphone away. Yeah, that's how we do our gain around here. Our gain. We're high tech redneck.
Oh God. No, I don't want any moonshine before you offer.
You know what? Let me put my earmuffs back in so I can hear how it sounds. Let's cooperate. There we go.
They're arguing with your hair.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically a very basic board. I actually put pictures of the actual board in the Discord, so yeah, there's nothing to it. There's really nothing. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to play around with it. There's like three control knobs. One controls my mic, one controls the music, and then the right one controls another microphone. So if I had a guest over at the house and I did a show, yeah, so I got a mute button. Hey, Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Something like that. I got to get these wussy fingers all. I have 0 calluses, and so I dare not. The last time I actually tried doing guitar on TikTok. Oh my God.
Didn't you give yourself fingers sore for a week?
It hurt for about a week. I was
Yeah.
a sissy for an entire week. I'm like, my fingers hurt.
No. I imagine that hurt.
Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Going keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. Anybody know any songs? It's just me, gonna be me goofing off. Oh, and what's nice about this is I can connect a tablet and my cell phone, so that's nice. I just need to get auxiliary adapters, so it is going to be beautiful. This tab is using your camera and microphone. I hope it is.
Do you know Blue Oyster Cult's Don't Fear the Reaper?
Don't fear the rapper?
Reaper.
Don't fear the rapper. He's down.
Can you hear me?
Snapper. Yes, I can hear you.
Ah, okay. Reaper.
All our times have come. Sorry, I had to give you a hard time.
It's fine.
Let's see.
I give you a hard time. I expect it back.
I need Will Ferrell in the background doing the cowbell. Ding, 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 ding,
Oh,
ding.
God. I don't know if I have a cowbell, but give me a second. Try and find something.
Hey, fellas, we need more cowbell. I need more cowbell. Please go, just explore the stage. Explore the stage. Anyway. Okay, so I think we found our soundboard. I think it's sounding, this is going to sound a lot better than what we've been dealing with. I'm a little optimistic. What do you think?
Me too. I don't know. How does this sound?
Yeah, there we go. So. So what have you been doing with yourself? What have you been up to? You can give us a version. You don't have to give us all the details, but where you been? And have you finished school? Or are you still going to school? Yes, you. It ain't me, because I didn't go to school. Actually, well, I got what, five classes. Masters at University of Nebraska Kearney. Nice. Are you going for your doctorate, or are you going to stop at masters? Planning on a doctorate. All right. There we go. We'll take it.
I did order your book, Chrissy. The Prisoner in the Cell, I believe it's called.
Yes, I actually have my copy up here. We were actually
nice.
going to read your book after we got done with Christ Before Jesus. I believe your book was next.
Mm.
The
Cannot
Empty.
wait to dive into it.
So
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Chrissy's got two more books in the works. That's exciting. I'm so excited for you, Han. I really am.
What are you writing? Okay. I have actually reviewed Christ Before Jesus on the Journal of Early Christian History. Okay, so is that a publication? And is it public access?
I very much would love to read that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, thank you. That'd be cool.
Be fun. Yep, just pick a. It doesn't have to be in a specific room. Just pick a room and tag us. Yeah, to be honest, because I got burned earlier. When I said earlier, 3-4 years ago with Christ mythicism. When I heard about Christ Before Jesus, I was a little hesitant, but I'm like, you know what? Just buy the book and look into it, and just see what it's about. And it sounds legit. You know what I mean? So I thought, just check it out, see what happens.
It's a good book. I'm still trying to get my head around the stylometrics.
Or on Josephus' mentions of Jesus. Okay, and then I think they are both forgeries. I have Josephus right here. I was under the impression that he mentions. Yeah. 1 second. What was that about? Stylometric?
I said I'm still trying to get my head around the stylometrics. Is that how it's pronounced?
Yes, stylometrics. To be honest, it's a little out of my wheelhouse. I won't say that I fully understand it. No. I do want to understand it, but I mean,
me too.
I'm not a computer nerd. I won't say that I have a firm full grasp, but I'm willing to give it a shake. But let's see.
Me too.
I was under the impression that Josephus mentions several Jesuses and then a few other messianic characters, and so they all met different deaths. Some were stoned, one was chased out of the city, one was thrown off of a roof, or is that another? That may be another gospel that's not included in the canon. Jesus research should come to an end. Okay. Oh, I gotcha. Men people named or Jeshua. Okay, but none of them are messianic. Okay, got it. All right. I think they are both forgers in a book on why I think historical Jesus should come to an end.
That's what it was. Thank you, Chrissy.
Got it. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, and we did finish N.T. Wright's book on the Apostle Paul.
Took us long enough.
Quite impressed with N.T. Wright's acceptance that the Jerusalem church and Paul were not. Oh, I'm sorry you read that. No.
That is not even the worst book we read, is it?
Oh no, that's not even the worst.
No.
The what was the book we read?
What, the spent more time slamming on your desk than being read?
The Crucifixion of a Warrior God. I can't even remember who the author is, but this guy was giddy and high, or he was just, you could tell he was having a little bit too much fun writing his book. The how the New Testament makes sense of Old Testament violence. What was that book? It ended up getting lost, and I had to pay the library for it. I still haven't found it. Oh man, that book pissed me off. Just the way the author was treating the subject matter, he was just kind of goofing around, and I'm like, come on, quit fucking about, will you? But no. So right, I was fully on board. I'm willing to accept Paul as an actual character, but now with Christ before Jesus, their stylometric analysis has led them to believe that maybe Paul was also a composite character as well. And maybe he was he was basically based on a character that lived 70, 80, 100 years before the first century. I don't know. I didn't know what to make of it. I think, to me, I thought it was a little far-fetched. And there's an old motto I try to adhere to, is be cautious and try not to believe things or readily accept things that you already agree with. What appeals to you, basically. And I've kind of had my guard up around Jesus mythicism, with Richard Price and what's that other guy? Anyway, Richard Carrier. Yeah, I have some major issues with stylometric analysis work. Their conclusions, I think, are rather unjustified, and it requires redating so much of all the Christian corpus that it is just no. Well, I mean, if your baseline is, I don't know. It's really hard to argue against it, though. I'm also not sold that stylometry can tell the difference between inauthenticity, use of amanuenses. I'm not sure what that word is. Nuances? Nuances? Is that what am I reading that correctly? Or nuances? Yeah, sorry. Secretaries. Oh, use of secretaries. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. But even if they used secretaries, wouldn't the secretary have a distinct writing style? But then again, if he used multiple secretaries, and the only thing I can think, I'm thinking of the Apostle Paul and his writings, and there may only be 4 or 5 epistles that are traced back to him. Yeah, that is an interesting. But again, that also leads to, were secretaries that, scribes back then weren't all that accurate. They would get things wrong all the time, and sometimes, scribe copying other texts were not always the greatest. So that's,
sorry to interrupt. I gotta say now before I forget, it was Gregory A. Boyd, Cross Vision.
Gregory A. Boyd, Cross Vision.
That book was so infuriating.
I'm telling you, I still have flashbacks.
Me too. I have.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Gregory A. Boyd. I have flashbacks of you slamming that book into the desk.
Oh yeah, that book is out. Well, see, what's interesting is I read the condensed version of that book. Mm-hmm. the original book is actually a series of 3 books, and so
We didn't even,
I settled for cross vision, which kind of ties them together into one readable book. But the other books that he had in the series were much. I looked them up; they were much bigger.
we didn't
Wow.
even get through all of Cross Vision.
Didn't we?
We're like halfway through it. No,
We didn't read all the way through that book.
no, we did not. You give up halfway through it. You said we'll come back next week on your private channel, and then we never got back to it.
Oh. Oh well. And so anyway,
I love how you just went, oh well.
I mean, I'm
Yeah, we don't need to revisit it. We really don't.
not finishing that book. I think I'm more broken. I'm hearted about the money I had to pay to replace the book. I think I'm more
Yes.
upset. Damn it. But, you know, I mean, at least I know what Gregory A. Boyd is like. You know, he's a little happy.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, Chrissy, that book was so awful.
More scholarly. I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, Gregory A. Boyd does accept that not all the Pauline epistles are actually Pauline. I mean, he was actually honest on that point, and I mean, he did confess that Paul was a bit of a tyrant when it came to his understanding of Scripture and his understanding of what Christianity should be. Whoever the character, whether he was real or based off of a older, much bigger, you know, character, I don't know. I'm not willing to go out on a limb and say, yes, I accept, you know, for Jesus's conclusion that Paul may have been 2 centuries before a Roman soldier or somebody connected with the Roman government. You know, that's how he was able to get around. I'm not willing to go that far. But
No, that's fine.
I don't know. I don't know what to believe, but it's okay.
What was the name of that book that was making me shout, where that woman, that Christian woman, was writing from her perspective of what it was like to be a conservative sort of wife in a fundamental household, and it was like her husband was writing the book for her.
Oh, Cindy Scott. Oh, I took it off my shelf because we were done reading it. That was Jack. Yeah, that was Jack Scott's wife. I mean, literally, every page of that book was actually proofread and blessed by Jack Scott.
By him, yeah.
Who just recently released from prison for the rape of a minor, statutory rape of a minor. Amazing.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That book was awful.
It was a sad read. It really was, because this was written in the mid to late 90s. This would have been about the time I was getting ready I was approaching high school. And then, I mean, we, as our church, we went to their conferences in Hammond, Indiana. We went to the pastor school. We went to teen conference, youth conference, and then teen convention in Texas. That's another story. But yeah, it was that. What was it called? Denim and Lace or something?
I can't remember. I remember the cover was pink.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was called.
A roadmap to enslaving yourself to your husband. And I wonder I wonder what must have been going through her mind, realizing that her husband was with a minor and was transporting her across state lines. And he got busted because he happened to leave his phone around and saw some person at the church cleaning picked it up, saw it, and oh, what's this? Opened it up, and there were a bunch of sexually explicit images as well as messages.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm glad you're dumb enough to get caught. You need to be caught. Anyway, all that to say this, I think I'm liking this board. Now that these microphones are actually working, I think this is going to work. One thing I need to do is I need to figure out how to channel your voice. There's two ways we can do it. We can do the, I don't know, that might cause a delay. Two ways I can
Possession?
do it. What's that?
Possession? That's one way.
Possession.
Possession. I could possess you, and then my voice will be able to sort of transmit through you.
Yeah, I can start speaking up on channeling. I haven't really. It's been a while since I've channeled. Maybe. Think of something.
I was joking. I joked.
Never to yet, and you're hitting me with this.
I joked.
I'm going to see that with my daughter.
Yeah? I hope you have fun.
Yeah, it's amazing. She really loves Blade Runner. She loves Dune, the Dune movies.
They are pretty cool.
Not so much. They kind of dropped the ball on that. I don't know. I don't know what the writers are thinking, but it started out good. I mean, it had promise. And now they're just kind of, it's like they're filling time with all of these goofy throwaway shots that are long panning shots and music. It's just, it reminds me of Raised by Wolves, where they just started filling time by wasting time instead of story. It's like, come on, God damn it, don't do that.
I haven't seen that yet, but I tell you what movie I was disappointed with. Snowpiercer. Snowpiercer, the movie, completely disappointed me. I actually prefer the series Snowpiercer than the movie.
Okay, well, okay, so to be fair, the Snowpiercer movie did well with the time constraints that it had. Now, it is true. The series did better because they were able to explain
things better.
More people's motivation, motivating them, backstories. I mean, it was good until they locked it down. And I'm like, God damn you.
Yeah, it was good. I mean,
just to get the season 2, I'm like,
yeah.
Anyway, it was very. I enjoyed the series, Snowpiercer.
Me too.
They're working on a 3rd or 4th season.
4th, that is supposed to be coming out this year sometime. Yeah.
Some sweet day.
Because they have actually found I don't want to spoil it for other people that haven't seen it, but they have actually found Eden. So we just got to wait for the other people on the train to join them. So we're waiting for the 4th season to come out to see when that is happening. That is supposed to be coming out this year, I think, in the summer, I think.
Yeah.
Also waiting for Handmaid's Tale to come out.
Oh yes, I am really waiting. I am very anxious. I really want to start The Handmaid's Tale with my daughter. Okay, just to show you. So she's been able to watch all of Breaking Bad, the series.
That is good.
And we're actually plotting through Ozark.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I haven't started watching that yet. I've been binge watching Schitt's Creek. Absolutely hilarious.
Enjoy Schitt's Creek. That was a very good series.
I'm loving David.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of made me realize maybe I say ew a bit too much.
Yeah, David's all right. everybody on that show has done wonderfully. I mean, I don't think
Yeah,
there's a
they have.
single character on that show that was disappointing. Like, we don't have to have you. You can go.
Bill.
No, I mean there isn't. I don't think there's a single person on that show that I would have, would have been okay if they never showed up at all. Everybody did a excellent. Good.
No, they did.
What's another good series that I've seen? I did enjoy Westworld.
Oh, yes.
I
me too.
loved Shogun was an excellent series on Hulu. Beautifully. You can tell the production value of that show is just through the bloody roof. They did it right. So
I'll have to check that out. Shotgun. I haven't actually, but I've got that in my queue to watch. Shotgun, but it does
Shogun,
look
yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's very, very well done. Shogun is one of my favorite shows of the last decade. Yo, okay, very good. What's another show? I have to admit, I did like Westworld. I was disappointed that they stopped making it because there were other worlds to explore, and I'm like, guys, you're doing so well. But even Westworld was starting to get a little plotty, kind of like what was the show? I've been watching it over a single. Oh my god, I binge watched it over a single night. How many hours is that show? How did you do that? Because they're basically an hour episode. So is there only one season? You know what? There's probably like 8 hours. Yeah, many hours. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I agree. I can see why that would be addicting. Sleep is for the weak. I am of the many weak. Oh, God.
I tell you where I got queued up. American Primeval.
American Primeval. I've heard Oh, another series my kids loved? Stranger Things. That's traumatic.
Oh,
My
I really
kids
enjoyed that.
Actually, they muscled through it. Even, I mean, it was getting dark. It was getting dark, and I was just like, maybe. But no, the latest season was bad. Oh, of Stranger Things. Oh, what exactly did you not like about it? Was it Elle? Was it the way they had the parent, one of the parents, the police officer stranded in Russia? Or no, was he in Russia? Yeah, he was in Russia. Bad writing, inconsistent characters. I wish I was that good where I could pick up on that. Bad writing.
Me too.
I wish I was good enough to. Being a creative writing graduate, I'm super. Okay, gotcha, understood. Inconsistent.
See, Chrissy, this is why we need you.
Yeah, I would need an example of that. Give me an example of an inconsistent character arc. Would that be Elle? Would that be one of the boys? The mom stayed the same. I won't say dad. If the policeman, the sheriff, he was the same. I'm gonna go out and say Elle. You don't like the Elle's character arc because she kind of goes dark and gritty, and then she gets meek and clingy, and then she goes strong again, or middle. She doesn't quite go dark. But yeah, there was a point in time she was about ready to get arrested because she beat the shit out of one of the girls who was giving her a hard time. And then she kind of lost confidence. You know what it was? She lost her power. That's why she lost her confidence. Of course. Forgot about that. Yeah, it has to be one of the boys. Yeah, 11's arc didn't make sense. Also, Dustin, but it was aimless. Dustin, is that the black boy? No, Dustin is the he almost sounds like he's toothless in the front, but it's just the way his mouth is shaped.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, Dustin is a kind of a dorky, dweeby character. You can almost do anything you want with him. Who's the black boy? Okay, okay, so I had it. I mean, Dustin is kind of a loaf dof. He's really he's literally moldable. He's kind of
He's a harmless character.
close to being Down syndrome. And I say this with respect. I don't mean to downplay special needs. Yeah, but he is a main character, and I wanted a meaningful arc for him. They didn't really do anything. Well, of all the people, of all the boys, I wonder, I just don't think you would get a meaningful arc for him. He's lovable. He's infuriating. He's kind of a dork. He's so socially awkward, which is why he ends up getting a girlfriend halfway across the country who he communicates through CB radio. I'm sorry, that was hilarious. I'm like, of course he would meet someone like that at camp. But yeah, it's like you can't make him mean. You can't make him dark. There's just no darkness in him. It's just not him. Who was the black kid? What did they call him? I'm losing half the names. So there's Dustin, there's L11. Let's see. I think we could, especially exploring just how dark social awkwardness and the bullying would be for him. There isn't a exploration of who he is and what makes him. Well, yeah, okay. I mean, they do show bits and pieces of his life. His life is centered around his friends. He wants to please. He tries to be. He wants to please. He wants to be, someone that's likable. And even when he's, annoying everybody else, but I don't know. I really don't know. Now, the girl, the other one, the redhead, I can't remember her name. They could make her, well, they kind of made her a little dark because of her home situation, and then her older brother goes psycho. Yeah, but what makes him want to please? That's the question. Okay, there's a big question mark of who he is as a person that they just don't explore. Yeah, you know what? I think for me, I just ended up just accepting him, and I just didn't ask the big questions. Yeah. Let's see. What's another character? The older boy. Oh, there may be. They kind of explored it a little bit, and they kind of hinted at it, but there might be a hidden. One of the boys. There's like a kind of a ambiguity as his who he's attracted to.
Do you mean Lucas?
Lucas, no. Lucas is the black boy, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
So you have 11, Mike, Will, Lucas, Max, Dustin,
Mike
Steve.
and Will. Hold on. Mike and Will. Which one of those boys are you?
Right. So Mike, he plays 11's boyfriend. I think. Yeah, Mike plays 11's boyfriend.
They may have let it slip in the last season that he might be bisexual because he's like, oh no, it's the other boy. the other boy.
I thought
who
that was Will. I thought that
Maybe.
was Will that was bisexual.
maybe that is Will,
Okay.
and he just doesn't know how to express it because he's afraid of rejection.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, they now they've at the last season. They could literally go anywhere with it.
Mhm.
I'm
Max.
show
Max is the ginger hair girl.
Ginger. Yep. Now I remember her. My goodness. I know faces. I just can't remember the name. Names come like.
Now, Max's brother was called Billy.
Okay.
Okay.
And he gets killed. No. He's
Yes.
the older boy.
He's the older brother of Max's. He sacrifices himself to save Max.
But we don't know that he's dead. Or do we?
No, we do. We do.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. And what was the girl, the journalist, the one who always wanted to be a journalist, and then the piggish men kept dogging on her? What was her name? Her and Billy. He liked it.
Not
So
Robin.
he liked to take pictures. He would sometimes submit them to the local newspaper. Who was the journalist? The guy with the older boy with the camera.
Jonathan?
I don't know.
Or was it Steve?
Could be. Anyway, he accidentally takes a picture of one of the girls that gets kidnapped by the Demogorgon.
Oh,
We're talking first season.
that was either Dustin or Steve. I can't quite remember.
Dustin is the special needs boy. Well, actually, in real life, he actually has a disease that incapacitates him to where he will always look young or something. There's something going on, and it messes with his skeletal frame is affected by it. I can't remember. He did an interview once where he talked about it.
Okay.
So he's real life. What you see on screen is who Dustin is. So he didn't really have to. He just had to memorize his lines. So he was the character. So, but anyway, my kids really enjoyed that show, and I was proud of them that they stuck with it. It was a little scary, not gonna lie. It had a lot of scary themes, and I enjoyed seeing my kids get into what's her name, singer of that show, singer of the main theme.
Oh, Kate Bush.
Katie
Bush. Kate Bush.
Up that hill, running up that road. Yeah, my kids love. My kids love Katie Bush. And they got to enjoy the music before we got to that part in the season. And so when we kind of got to that part, they're like, I recognize that song. I'm proud of myself for giving my kids a little bit of culture. Really fine. Anyway, it's been fun. This board is working. I was afraid I would have to take this board back because one of the microphones wasn't activating, and we've tried them both. They're both working. So
it's definitely sounding better today than what it was on Discord yesterday.
You know what? Do you want to do a quick Discord check before we go?
Okay. Yes, we could do a quick Discord check.
Okay. Well, thank you for being so willing. All right. So what we're gonna do? We're
You're
gonna.
welcome.
I'm just harassing. We're gonna jump off this live and we're gonna go into the Discord and I'm gonna try it in the channel. I just want to see because I know Discord was very quiet yesterday, and I have a
It
feeling
was.
because of the microphone I was using. I wonder if this is gonna it's gonna go above and beyond. Let's just put it that way.
I hope so. But no, yeah, I'll definitely join you in the Discord to test this out a little bit more with you. You know, I'm always more than willing to help you.
Not a problem. All right, we'll see you all in the Discord.
Okay.
Everybody.
Mwah.
It worked. I'm so happy.
Me too.